So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my updated Monarch Deck profile for the new August 29, 2016 ban list. And if you guys haven't yet taken a look at the ban list on what Konami did to Monarchs, you guys should definitely check it out right now. I'm telling you, it's so sad. You know what? We lost Pantheism to 1, we lost Stormforth to 1, and one of the least unexpected hits for this deck is losing Aether to 1. You know what? If Aether was still at 3, in my personal opinion, this deck will still be functional. But you know what? It's really unfortunate that Aether is now at 1, but so now we have to play different cards in the deck to replace Aether. So I just really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Those of you guys who didn't know, I have a 30,000 subscriber contest giveaway going on right now. You guys have about, 10 days to enter the contest. You guys can win free playmats and free exclusive TeamSamuraiX1 tokens. So make sure you guys enter that contest right now. It's super easy to enter. All you gotta do is check out the first link in the description box below and just enter the contest. Before I get started with this video, if you guys can go down and smash that 500 plus likes button, that'll be absolutely phenomenal. You guys have been requesting this deck for quite some time. Ever since the ban list is out, you guys are like, Sam, where is your updated Monarch deck profile? Sam, you know what? The deck is dead, but I still want to play Monarchs anyways. Sam, please save me. And you know what, guys? I always got you. Here is my Monarch deck profile. Since there is no extra deck in this deck, it's going to be Domain Monarchs because Domain is still at 3. And it's still, I feel like this version is very, very viable, in the next upcoming format because you got decks like ABCs, you got decks like Metal Foes, you got decks like Burning Abyss Stills. And Domain is just a very, very powerful card. And we're so glad that this card is still at 3. And you know what, guys, since there's no extra deck, I'll showcase you guys my side deck as well. So you know what, enough talking, let's get started with this deck profile. You know what, but the really good thing about this deck is that you play different cards to replace Pantheism, and I'll showcase you guys what those cards are during the deck profile. So without further ado, let's get started. Start off with the monsters you're gonna play, of course. Triple Erebus. Erebus is just really, really good. He's probably like the main boss monster of the deck now. Really amazing. The fact it's not target, you guys don't know what Erebus does. Triple Erebus. Oh man, no one lonely Aether. So sad. Aether is really, really good. You guys don't know why this card went to 1 because it was just that broken. So 1 Aether, 1 Thestalos, still play the 1 Thestalo. Next, you want to play, of course, the 1 Kai's, the Mega Monarch. This card is very, very good. And I'll showcase you guys why this card is really, really good once I progress to the deck profile. The card is really amazing overall. If you tribute this card with an Erebus or an Eidos, he has to banish 2 cards your opponent's control, which is absolutely phenomenal. Card is really beast, and it's also an Allure of Darkness target, and it's a Dark type monster. So shout outs to Slim and my boy Nock for telling me to play Kai's, because it is one of the best Allure targets in the deck. So 1 Kai's. Next off to our other monsters to play, of course, Triple Kuraz, the Light Monarch. You know what? We did lose, double Pantheism. So, with Kuraz, you get to pop 2 cards on the field to draw 2 more cards. So that way that you can dig through your deck for your combo pieces, which is really, really nice. So Triple Kuraz was always a staple in my personal opinion. So Triple Kuraz, really, really nice. Next off for our Fiends, we're going to play, of course, 1 Vanity's Fiend. The card is really powerful. It's a blowout card against the Pendulum matchup. They can't special summon at all. And this card is just so good because one is a Dark, and it's also an Allure target. And the really bad thing about this card is that you can't search it because it's 24 and 12. If it's 24 and 1000, this card would have just been so good. But 1 Vanity's Fiend, really, really good. Really great Allure target as well. And last but not least, you play the 1 Majesty's Fiend. I'll explain to you guys why I play the Fiends and so many Monarchs later on as I progress through the deck profile. But these cards are really, really important. Majesty's Fiend is really good. Locks down the Burning Abyss matchup as well. Locks down any decks that utilizes monster effects. So Mermail is really good against. And Majesty's Fiend is just a really good card overall. And a really good thing about this card is that it is a tenacity target, and it's also a return of the Monarch's target, so return can search out this card. So that's pretty much it for the Monarchs, and I'll explain to you guys why I play 11 Monarchs in the deck, and you know what, you guys are going to be so surprised on what I play in the deck, and I'll explain to you guys later on. Triple Idea, Triple Eidos, that's pretty much it for our Squires. I was playing a Mithra for the 7th Squire, but I decided to cut out the Mithra for the Majesty's Fiend because I figured out how important this card was and how good this card is and how easily I can bring this card out. So Triple Idea, Triple Eidos. Eidos at 3 is because you play Allure, and it is a dark target of the deck. So yeah, the Squires are very, very important in the deck. And Idea is really, really good because Idea is the main card that recycles your Pantheisms, which is really, really amazing. So you want to play Triple Idea. Very, very standard. This is a Domain Monarch deck. So let's go off to our spells. 1 Pantheism and 1 the Monarch Stormforth. These cards are really, really good. They're at 1 for a reason. And if you were ever to banish these cards, you can always recycle it back with Idea. Next, I'm going to play, of course, the triple best card in the deck, in my personal opinion. Triple Domain, very standard. Triple Tenacity. I'm glad that Tenacity is still at 3 because Tenacity can search up Pantheism. If you want to have Tenacity, you want to search up Pantheism as soon as possible so you can send this card to the graveyard and banish it to get your Domain. And also, it's really good when it's in the banish pile because you can recycle it back with Idea, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Triple Tenacity, Triple Return, you must play Triple Return in this deck. You want to see Aether in your hand as much as possible. So if you open up Erebus, you want to go Erebus Return, get the Aether into your hand, and which is really, really amazing. So Return is really good because I also play another card in the deck. I'm so excited, guys, to showcase you guys the other cards in my deck. Next one, play, of course, one Frost Blast, really good. The extra target is sent off with your Erebus and your Aether, which is really, really nice. And Frost Blast just pops problematic back rolls, which is pretty good. So one Frost Blast. Next, off to our other spells, Triple Lure Darkness. Speeds up the deck by a ton. You know what? It is not on the same level as Pantheism, but it's kind of similar because it helps you draw 2 cards. You are playing tons of darks in the deck. You have Triple Erebus, you have Vanity's Fiend, you also have the Triple Eidos, and you also have the Triple Erebus, which is pretty good. So I feel like that's more than enough targets for Allure of Darkness. If you guys definitely want to play another Vanity's Fiend in the main deck, you guys definitely can. But I felt like having these targets in the deck was already good enough. So you have 6, 7, and you also have a Mega Kai. So that's 8 targets already for Allure of Darkness. So most of the time, if you have a dark in hand, Allure of Darkness will always be live, obviously, and you have 8 targets in the deck. So I felt like that's more than enough targets for Allure of Darkness. So yeah, and the proper way to use Allure of Darkness is, of course, if you already have a dark monster in hand. You guys do not want to activate Allure of Darkness once you have no darks. That's just the wrong way to play. So Triple Lure Darkness, very amazing. So really good card. And next off, you're gonna play, of course, one Reasoning. Reasoning is really good. You're Reasoning for Kuraz, you're Reasoning for Erebus, you're Reasoning for Aether. So good. This card is absolutely amazing. The only downside about Reasoning is that if you hit the Fiends, they just basically go to the graveyard, which sucks. But other than that, Reasoning sends your Prime Pantheism, sends all your Monarch Spawn trap cards to the graveyard, which is really good. And hitting off for the Kuraz is just absolutely amazing. So that means that you just generate more advantage if you hit off the Kuraz, which is pretty good. One Reasoning is, in my personal opinion, it's just a great card. I was playing the Upstart Goblins instead of Reasoning, but I just decided to cut out the Upstart Goblin for the Reasoning instead. So yeah, so one Reasoning, one for one, because you are playing Triple Idea and Triple Eidos, and last but not least, you'll play, of course, one Foolish Burial to dump your Erebus and to dump your Idea to recycle back your Pantheism and things like that. So this is pretty much it for our spells. Spell lineup is very solid. The only thing that I actually may want to even consider during the next format is making at least one trade-in, but I cannot find space for the one trade-in. I did not want to cut this card up to a 41 card deck. That's like, I did not ever want to do it because Monarchs, you guys already know Monarchs, this deck is already really good at breaking. So putting the extra trade-in to make it a 41 card deck, it's not worth it in my personal opinion. So as far progresses, I'll definitely be making changes in the deck and trying to add in different cards to incorporate maybe the one trade in the deck, maybe cut out the Frost Blast or something to put in the one trade in. So that's pretty much it for our spells. Spells is very generic and very standard. Let's go over to our traps. Double Prime, really good. Recycles back all of your spawn traps from your graveyard into your deck, which is really amazing. And getting Tribute Fodder every single turn, especially with Domain, is just really good. So Double Prime Monarch, you guys don't know what this card does. And the best card in your deck, 100%. This is the new Aether 2.0, 100%. Triple Escalation of the Monarchs. Triple Escalation of the freaking Monarchs. This card is the absolute beast. You guys don't understand how good this card is. The amount of times when I went Domain Return Erebus, my Domain Return Erebus have this card set. When I summon the Erebus, sometimes if I have this card, I won't even search out the Aether because you only have one Aether in your deck. What I would like to search out is Caius the Mega Monarch. Okay, if I already have the Aether in hand, I'll definitely search out the Caius the Mega Monarch. I'll go Escalation, tribute off my Erebus. Tribute summon the Caius the Mega Monarch, banish 2 cards, so good. This card lets you play on your opponent's turn, which is absolutely amazing. It's like literally your Aether 2.0, which is really good. You guys must play Triple Escalation. If you guys are not playing Triple Escalation, I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm telling you right now, Triple Escalation is the way to go. Card is just so good. And that's why I play the Fiends. That's why I emphasize that Return of the Monarch is very important. The Fiends are really important. These guys are really important as well. Erebusing on your opponent's turn is just so powerful. You don't understand how good this card is. If you open up with Return and Return Escalation and a Tribute Monster, you basically get to search any card you want and interrupt a lot of your opponent's combo plays during their turn. So let's say you Escalation for Thestalos, right? You can go Escalation Thestalos, look at your opponent's hand, boom, take a card out of their hand, look at their hand, and if you open up Double Escalation, you can activate Double Escalation per turn. So that means that you can get 2 Tribute Summons essentially within that one turn during your opponent's turn, which is really phenomenal. So one time, like, I had a replay where I go, Double Escalation, I had a Return, and I had this out, right? And then I already had a a Mega Kai's in hand. So all I'll do is I'll escalation tribute this for the Mega Kai's, right? You know, Chainlink 2, Chainlink 1, so return. We'll search out the Thestalos, and then once Mega Kai's pops the 2 card, banishes the 2 cards, I'll activate the other escalation, tribute off the Mega Kai's and bring out Thestalos. Look at your opponent's hand. Look at that. This card is just so powerful, man. And that's why I'm still loving Monarchs, because escalation is such an amazing card. You guys must play this card at 3. If you guys do not believe me, you guys better test it out yourself. Trust me, guys. This card is just very powerful. And you know what? Dropping Vanity's Fiend and Majesty's Fiend on your opponent's turn, they're just like WTF. Like, what can you do if you're playing against BA and you go escalation, drop Vanity's Fiend? Like, what the heck? The only out to this card is probably Fogblade or Irigeki. But Vanity's Fiend overall as a whole is such a very powerful card. And the same thing as Majesty's Fiend. You know, you go escalation Majesties on their turn, escalation Vanities with Domain. It's just very powerful overall. So yeah, guys, I can't emphasize on how great this card is. Yeah, this card is your new Aether 2.0. Lets you play on your opponent's turn. And that's pretty much it for our main deck. 40 card main deck, guys. Very standard. Let's go off to our side deck real quick. Side deck is very up to personal preference, but this is what I play for the side deck so far. So the side deck, you'll play, of course, the second Majesties, second Vanities and second Majesties. Very standard. Next you'll play, of course, double Maxi, because this card is now at 2. Next we'll play, of course, double Flying Sea for the Burning Mist matchups. Next we'll play, of course, triple Anti-Spell Fragrance. Really amazing against the Pendulum matchup. This card is an all the win against the Pendulum matchup overall. This card is just very powerful. Double Systems Down, Cosmos, and I believe this card is really good against ABCs as well. Banishing all their ABCs from the grave is pretty good. So double Systems Down. Next and last but not least, we're gonna play, of course, triple Twin Twister and the one Regeki to round off our side deck. Side deck is always up to personal preference, but this is what I play so far for the side deck. Side deck would definitely change as the format progresses. We don't know exactly what's gonna be shaping our format as of now, but definitely, guys, I'll definitely be changing my side deck and changing some cards in my main deck to adjust to the new format as format progresses. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that 500 plus likes button. That'll be absolutely phenomenal. I'm telling you guys right now, you guys give this video 500 plus likes. The dual video of this deck for the new format is definitely coming up. And I'm telling you guys right now, I have some sweet replays for you guys. This deck is still viable. I'm telling you, very good deck, because Domain is still a card, and also Escalation is Aether 2.0 in the deck. So that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say for this deck profile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe. Let's hit 40,000 subscribers soon. We're almost there, guys. And this is Sam from Team Sam signing out. All right, guys. Peace.